Losing weight is hard, but keeping it off is way harder.
Most people regain the weight after losing it, especially if you're taking drugs like Ozempic. If you want to learn how I lost 160 pounds with no loose skin, keep watching this video.
We noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come subscribe. We give you 5 days a week of free weight loss advice. And I mean, come on. It's a pretty cool vibe over here. So I'd love it if you'd come join. We really appreciate all of your support. So please don't forget to subscribe.
When the scale drops, the sabotage creeps in. And you maybe see 1 or 2 pounds come off, and then you're like, oh, I deserve a treat. Guess what? You are not a dog, and you don't deserve to reward yourself with food. You're a human being. You deserve to reward yourself with maybe a new dress when you lose 10 pounds. Maybe you go for an extra mile walk because you can actually walk now. These are things that are actually going to help you move you towards a better you, a more energized you, and a more beautiful you.
And the reason why the sabotage creeps back in is because your body's not accustomed to the new normal. It's like when you haven't seen a good friend and you've lost 20 pounds and they just can't seem to figure you out. They're like, wait, I just can't reorient myself. Your cells need time to get accustomed to your new normal, just like our friends and family who haven't seen you in a while. And so in order to keep the weight off, we want to give you 8 tips in this video. So definitely stay to the end because I think you'll find them surprisingly valuable. On our 260-pound weight loss journey, we created what we call non-negotiables. Non-negotiables are things that you won't negotiate on. For example, for us, flour and sugar are non-negotiables. But that doesn't mean we don't eat fruit and we don't eat, natural sugars occasionally. And that means like dates, for example. We're really interested in whole foods. We are not going to be going out and buying Pringles or Doritos or any kind of Little Debbie's or donuts or things like that. Like for us, those are non-negotiable foods. And by doing that strategically, we have completely rewired our system. And in fact, we can go to parties, we can be with these foods, we can even make these foods for our friends who don't have issues with them. And we absolutely have nothing in us that's saying, I want that. We have completely ended the food addiction. We've completely ended the idea that we could even sabotage ourselves because it just doesn't exist anymore. And we're telling you this not because we think we're better than you. We're telling you this because we know that it's possible for you too, because the women in our group are right now experiencing the same thing.
One of the ways that I lost weight and never gained it back was by making food at home that I loved, that was better than the food I could find out. This is something that takes time because I actually didn't know how to cook when I was overweight, which is why I was DoorDashing so much junk food, because I was like, hey, it's easier to DoorDash food and it's tastier, but I didn't know how to season food properly. Did you know there are things called seasonings that are meant for food, whole foods, that make whole foods taste amazing? Well, you're in the right place, and if you want to learn how you can make those amazing foods and all those amazing meals, we literally help the women in our group every day create recipes they love.
And this is like piggybacking off of what you were just talking about, because I don't want to be patronizing to our audience. Of course, they know that spices, make their food great, but that is part of the formula. We're not just suggesting that you eat healthy food. We're suggesting that you strategically use food as medicine, which has been a preoccupation of mine for over 30 years, because I grew up in an eating disordered household, and I could see that food could heal and food could harm. And our meals are strategically designed to have not only flavor, but also plenty of protein and fiber, which, come to find out, is nature's Ozempic.
What do you mean by number 6, keep your environment clean?
Well, it's really important, and I think a lot of our members have done this before, where they clean house. Like all of a sudden, when you start eating cleaner, you really start to get organized, and you start to clean out your cupboards, you clean out your fridge, and you clean out your car. And you just keep your environment more organized and cleaner, and you don't have the temptations around. There's a period of time when you need to not have the food at all in the house.
I agree.
Now, you and I can have ice cream in the freezer now, but there was a time when if there was ice cream in the freezer, it was getting eaten, and it was all going to get eaten. So we're past that time now. But you have to honor where you are when you're there. And so not having any kind of sweet treats in the house, not having any chips to go to, not having the tortillas for me, that was a big one in the house. That's really, really helpful to not have the food that's there. Oreos for some people.
Peanut butter was mine.
Right? So cleaning your environment, organizing your environment really helps you to just say goodbye forever while your cells are rewiring themselves, while your nervous system is rewiring itself, and while your nervous system is resetting.
The next one that you guys may say, oh, well, I knew this already. Strength training is really important. It is important. However, a lot of you guys might not know why it helps you not gain the weight back and how it helps loose skin stay tight and not loose. The reason that strength training is so good for you is because it's actively helping your body burn more calories. Studies have shown that it burns even more calories than cardio, which we've been lied to, that cardio is this amazing thing and it burns so many calories, which it does. It's great. I love cardio. I do cardio every day. And strength training is amazing as well.
I think that it's really interesting that when you've lost the weight like we have, your body craves it.
True.
It's fascinating. And it actually starts to feel really good. And I think it's a great analogy for what the fire of transformation feels like in the non-tangible world. It kind of gives you that understanding of like, okay, I might have to deny myself something that I really want, but then you have a deeper understanding of why. And then all of a sudden, you just get stronger, just like your muscles. You just get stronger, and then it's easier. You can do pull-ups, you can do push-ups, you can do planks. You don't get tired as quickly. And I don't know that there's any greater feeling in the world than being strong enough to climb up a mountain, any mountain you want. Waking up in the morning feeling fully vitalized, completely energized, going to bed at night, falling right asleep, sleeping deeply. I mean, there's just nothing that tastes as good as being healthy feels. The last and final point for me today is your secret weapon, and that is community. We believe that we're meant to do this together. You might think that you are the only one that has this problem of binge eating. You might think you're the only one that does everything right and still you don't get the results. You are not alone. And it's your secret weapon, because if you don't want to join our group because it's just not the right time for you, you can create your own community. But make sure it's a community that's going to stand for the truth and not let you fake them out with your body positivity or whatever it is, or their body positivity, but really be honest with you. If you're not losing the weight, you need people around you who can reflect back to you why. And even if they're not the ones telling you what to do, hopefully not, because chances are you know what to do deep down inside, but you just might not have the courage, or you might not have people around you who will stand for the truth of who you are and who you were born to be. And that's why it's a huge part of our program. It's what makes our program successful. And it's why the women in our group are losing the weight and they are never turning back.
If you're a woman and you're ready to change your life and not gain the weight back, then you should join our Women's Accountability Group in the link in the description.
If you're a woman and you feel like you're ready to lose the weight once and for all and really heal your relationship with food, I want to encourage you to click the link in the description. And we'd love to hop on a call with you and see if you're really, really ready. Maybe you just want to donate, and that's great too, because we love doing these videos for you. We want to continue to provide value for you, and we appreciate all of your donations.
Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms, X, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Hey, we noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed, which means you're watching our videos, you like the content, but you haven't made the commitment. So we would love it if you would subscribe. And if you want to join our Women's Accountability Group, don't forget to click the link in the description to join. We're only accepting amazing, awesome, and ready women, so please join if you're one of those. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all the time.